Hi, and welcome to Aussie Scale Modeller. Jace here. Glad to have your company once again. Well, we got episode 17, and a huge thanks to everybody who's already subscribed to the channel. All you returning people, thank you so very much. Thanks for all your support, not just for the channel, but the wonderful emails and everything else, and the messages to myself and my family. Thanks heaps. Hey, if you are new to the channel, welcome. A huge welcome. Jace is the name, and yeah, hit the like and subscribe, share it, hit the bell notification there. That'll let you know that when every episode goes up. And you might have missed the episode last week. No, you didn't, because I didn't put one up. As I've always stated, guys, family first. There's the line in the sand, and I won't separate the two. Quick update on my darling wife. She's getting there day by day. Very slow process, as we all know. And don't forget, go to the Stroke Foundation, support those guys. They're fantastic. And Real Mates Talk. Make sure you look after more mental health. It's getting bad. And to all you people in lockdown, look, heart goes out to you. And again, one day it'll all be over and we can all just look at it as an experience, and good or bad. Well, close to 217 subscribers. The magic 300, we have got 217 subscribers. Close to that magic 300 when the F111 is being given away to a special mate, Jeff Klepsig. Mate, you, sir, are a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for just being there for me, my wife, my family. That talk, as I said, Real Mates Talk, and this guy, and he's just unbelievable. Thanks a lot. John Collins, mate, I can't wait. I know what's coming. You haven't shared it all, but stay tuned for next week's episode, folks, because there's a package coming, and I know some of it. I don't know all of it, but I can't wait to unwrap that. And also, Braden, Outlaw Paints, there he is, www.outlawpaints.com.au. Go and check him out. There's a package coming. I spoke to Braden for about nearly 2 hours on the phone last week. He is just flat chat because people are ordering the greatest paint in this country. I've got 32 coming. Now, some I can't reveal, but the ones that I do, I will reveal, and you guys will get to have a real good look at them. So, yeah, that's it. www.outlawpaints.com.au, and don't forget, www.modelers-island.com.au. John, Braden, and all the people that support the channel, thank you so very much. Daryl from Gundams Plus, hey, next week, mate. Thanks for taking the time to give me a call last Saturday. Well, I know we're all set for Sunday, but yeah, we'll go with my fault on that, with unforeseen circumstances with the wife and things. So we'll get Daryl on as soon as I possibly can. He is just snowed under, and well, yeah, pretty hectic. And again, I hear that Victoria's another 7-day lockdown. So sorry about that, guys. Okay, brings us on to this week. Got Kasey from Slowly's Models. Now, this guy's a funny guy. He's well known, but not so well known. But he's going to be big. He's just fantastic. His work is out of this world in 3D printing. He does it in the resin. He is sensational. Look, I'll stop talking. We'll roll the videos. So let's go. Catch you on the other side of it. Well, good morning, Case from Slowly's Models. How are you, mate? Welcome to Aussie Scale Modeller.
I'm good, mate. Thanks for having me on. How are you?
Oh, mate, I am thrilled to see your face finally. Instagram has been a wide awakening thanks to you. Did not have an Instagram account until I met you. So
there's a lot to discover, isn't there?
There's a lot, and thank you for the nightmare. It's just amazing.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
54 on Instagram, mate. I just, never thought that would happen. But anyway, mate, so let's get this rolling. How long have you been doing what you do, and tell people what you do?
I do models, believe it or not.
No way.
No, I do models and 3D stuff with them, with 3D printing. I've been doing it for, golly, probably since I was 13, so about 17-ish years, without giving away my age.
Young fella.
That's yes. I've still got a lot of models to do. But yeah, I've been doing it since then, and I've probably completed over 6 whole projects. Wouldn't you believe?
That's amazing. So, do we have verification on this? 6 fully complete?
I'm sorry, I don't have proof with me. You're going to have to believe me.
Mate, you could work for the federal government. Hey, mate, what's your first recollection of modelling?
My first recollection of a scale model at all was in a book about the Titanic, because I was mad about the Titanic when I was probably 8-ish or 9. And in this book, they had a scale model of, the Titanic sitting on the ocean floor. And ever since then, I became sort of obsessed with scale stuff. I did a lot of surgery to Hot Wheels cars and Matchbox cars, I think, is what most of us do. But yeah, that's it. And it kind of then progressed to noticing model kits in Big W and things like that.
Okay. So what was your first kit?
My first kit was the Fast and Furious Charger from AMT, if anyone remembers the horror that was that kit.
Yep.
Because it was showing its age, I think, in the molds, but that was my first kit.
Okay. And can you remember what colour you painted and anything like that? Or did it look like on the box?
Oh, God, no.
Unique?
Goodness, no. Look, I didn't even paint it. I was just gluing bits together. And then I eventually took it apart and painted it black like it was supposed to be on the box.
Yep. And
then I built the kit about 3 times, and I'm using the term built very loosely. I would just take it apart and maybe sand the edges to, when it crashed in the movie.
Yep.
I tried to make it look like that, and I think that's when it went up to model heaven.
Okay,
the one that happened.
Well, yeah. Paul Walker. Stay strong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rightio. Now, when did Slowly's models come into existence?
Slowly's models, as a name, it was probably around the same time I was doing that kit, maybe the year after, when Yahoo Groups was a thing, if it is still a thing. I joined a model group with my actual name, and they were all the people were doing these amazing brass bunny car cages, using soldering. And they would keep saying, "Come on, Kick, you should get some, you should try this." I'm like, "Oh, I'm not really wanting to go that deep into it. I'm just I'm slowly learning." And that's how it kind of stuck. And then that's just the name I've used online the whole time, is either Slowly, because I'm in absolutely no rush at all. Absolutely none.
And in these times, mate, there's not much rushing to be done.
That's it. You got to pick your fights and battles, hey?
You should call it COVID's models.
Yeah, exactly. I think we've seen a huge jump in people buying models, at least.
Oh, it's been crazy, mate. Hey, so if people get to go to your website or whatever, we'll talk about that a bit later on. What's your main thing? What's your thing? What's Slowly's model about?
It's about, I've never really thought about it, but in a word, accessibility. I want people to have access to extra things that aren't available in the hobby at the moment. That's why I sort of was so grateful a friend taught me how to 3D design, and I could now access all these things that I really, really was keen on. And through their help, they sent me the first set of wheels I 3D designed. And when I was holding it, I'm kind of this changes everything. I don't have to worry about the aftermarket, finding, all the stores out of stock, things like that, importing things with super high postage from other countries. But yeah, no, that's what it's about. Getting things you've always wanted to see in scale. That's about it.
Okay, so
and having fun. Fun's an important part.
All right, so I've got some photos I think you sent me of your work. So what's a link people can go to, mate? And if they need to get hold of you for your files or your website or something like that, where can they go, mate?
They can go to Instagram. Instagram's the only social media I use. It's at Slowly's Models, and through there on my profile, you can find my Colts 3D page where I've made like the 3D files. That's where I upload them.
Yep.
So yeah, easy peasy to find, and you can drop me a message there, and I'll eventually see it and reply.
Now, I mean, some people do and don't know you, but I'm pretty much sure the world does know you because what's that Scale Model Mania, or was it on your t-shirt there? What's on your t-shirt?
Oh, Scale Riders.
Scale Riders, that's the blokes.
Yes.
Yeah, they hooked you up, and mate, that was a great interview. So anybody watching, mate, they should go to Scale Riders. It's over in America there, but he's a fantastic guy, that guy. And mate, your interview was absolutely amazing. Great promotion of the country. Hey, mate, what I know that we've spoken about, you know, your Fast and Furious build complete 3 times. You've done about 6 complete. What have you got going on the bench at the moment, mate?
Almost every kit I own is in some stage of like, you know, me working on it. But at the moment, I am specifically working on cleaning up an Estima, which I think in Australia is a Tarago.
Right,
it's
yeah.
just a big oval of a van. I was speaking to a friend, and I was kind of in between builds. I kind of didn't know what I wanted to do. And a friend of mine, Nathan at Grubby's Chop Shop, he's down there in Victoria. He said, send me a picture of some of your kits and, you know, I'll give you a theme and pick one. And that's what I've been working on at the moment. And it's, you know, just giving me something to work on in between all the 3D stuff.
Right. So you're sort of like the Chip Boost of 3D modeling.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, for Australia, mate. For Australia.
I'm really trying my best.
And mate, you're doing a fantastic job there.
Thank you very much.
What are people charging for files, mate? What are you charging for your files, sort of thing?
I really struggled with that at the when I was deciding, because I was comparing my work to other people's work and their prices to what I thought should be my prices. But then I decided just pick a number, any number. So $7.50 Australian, which I think is like $5 something American. That's usually what I put on my sets of wheels, which will come with tires. If they don't, you'll see it in like the little images on the website.
Yep.
But $7.50 is something I kind of wanted the same price for all my wheels.
Yep.
And through that, if you're buying files, you probably have a printer. And if you have a printer, you can print for other people as well. So say if you buy one of my files and you print one like set of wheels for someone, you can sell it to them and you've like made your money back.
Yeah.
So that's
if you're good, like you say, look, I'm printing some wheels because I've got a decent sized pan here. I've got 8 and it only needs 4. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, like the more 3D printed, we should have the goal of turning all of 3D printing resin into model parts.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of it out there.
Mate, and looking ahead, sorry, mate, what's your favourite build?
My favourite build, you see, I got one off the shelf as
a
visual
aid. Here we go.
There we go. That is an Aoshima Cedric. It's one of the Grachan kits. It stands for Grand Champion. It's just like a super duper low, like Japanese car.
Yep.
But the main point of like me wanting to build this car is the wheels, which they're called Marios.
Yep.
And they look like a barbecue grill. They're just very, very silly wheels. But that's the main reason I wanted to build this. Thank you. They were the first wheels I ever designed. And they're the wheels I wanted most when I started 3D drawing and learning to do that. And then I redesigned them because you know, your first try at something's usually not the best. But yeah, no, I hold a lot of like sentimental value for that build. Absolutely. Seeing it completed with my own wheels was a really cool moment.
Would, mate, well, credit to you there. Hey, mate, what's coming up for Slow These Models? Like, what's the future looking for, and any new announcements?
Gosh, the only announcements I would have to make is I am still working on my rotary files, my rotary engine files, for the turbo versions of them. I know a lot of people do ask, like, when they're coming and stuff like that. And at the moment, I don't have an end date because it's pretty complicated stuff with all like turbo headers and stuff. But that's the next thing big project I'm working on. Otherwise, it'll just be random sets of wheels and stuff I upload that I like.
Well, mate, I'm looking forward. I know you sent off some stuff for me to be able to show. I didn't make it due to the mail this week, but I'll put it on next week's episode. mate, one tool you would miss from your bench.
One tool.
One tool, only one, and you cannot say the 3D printer.
Right, okay, yes, because
That
I
is
would
a
probably
large
panic if
object,
that was
and most people, maybe me, being a bit blind, wouldn't miss it. I go, oh, yeah, okay. But your own one individual tool. I walk into your house, I go to your bench, boom, go for a walk. What are you missing?
It is a standard 2-inch paintbrush. That's the only tool I pick up first when I sit at my bench, and then I just dust everything off because my garage is really dusty because I paint in there. And like, you know, when you're sanding models and stuff like that, and it just fills up with gunk and dust and stuff, and the 2-inch brush, absolutely, that's the first thing I would notice missing.
Oh wow, that's the first somebody's ever said a brush. Well done. What do you use to finish off? What's your paints and stuff you're using at the moment?
My paints, the only paints at the moment I'm using is Outlaw paints, for the sole reason they are brilliant, and Braden is possibly the most patient person I have ever spoken to with all my questions about it. But yeah, I'm still learning kind of how to airbrush. I suppose as anyone,
Every time you pick them up.
level, that's it. Yeah, those ones I'm using, I'm still kind of learning how to use the 2K paints, the diamond clear that Braden has. He was being really helpful, like, you know, saying, don't worry, it won't catch on fire, just start using it. And stuff like that.
Are you using your respirator?
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
Yes,
God,
do
yeah.
that. I can tell you
That is
COVID masks. No, they won't do it.
God, no, it needs to be a proper good sort of, you know, because that stuff, it smells vicious.
It does, and I can tell you that if you don't, and this is possibly personal experience, thinking, oh, you'd be right, I'll just do a quick one. Mate, I was higher than a kite.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine.
But the finish was beautiful, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, yeah.
Yeah, mate, Braden's top shelf. He really is.
Absolutely.
Hey, mate, well, I have to say thanks for your time this morning. I mean, as we all know, everybody knows that I do these Sunday mornings, and usually we're all sleeping in. And, mate, it's been fantastic. Anything else, mate, you'd like to say before we head off into the digital sunset?
Yes, just to say to anyone that hears this, or anyone that, you know, watches your channel, of course, you should be subscribed to this man's channel because he does wonderful work. And for any model builders out there that are, like, you know, struggling with what to do whatever you want. Don't follow anyone else's rules. Build exactly as you want. Half of my builds just have a flat styrene chassis under them that I just painted black. Who cares? Do whatever you want.
Mate,
that would be my thought.
Very Fast and Furious build 3 to me. Mate, it's been an absolute pleasure again, mate. Thanks a lot, and Case, mate. As I always say, it's all good, and catch you later, mate.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, sir. Goodbye.
Cheers, mate. Bye now.
Wow. Thanks, Kasey, mate. You are dead set a legend, mate. Thanks for your time today. Thanks for sharing what you do with Australia and the world. And don't forget, make sure you check it out there at Slowly's Models for Instagram. And then click on his link, and yeah, you guys will be fine. You'll know what to do then. have a look at his incredible work. Why not, if you need some custom wheels or something, hey, just contact him, and I'm sure somehow something could be done for you. Okay, just a quick personal shout out. Mr. James Pook, mate, keep your head up there. I know it's all hard down there in Victoria, and if you remember, James was I think one of the Aussie scale modelers of the week or whatever I was doing there. Still waiting for more. If you want to be part of it, let me know, guys. Have a look at a few pictures of his awesome Harrier. The work is spectacular. So, mate, chin up, thinking of you. Okay, next week, Daryl from Gundams Plus. Hopefully he's got time. Hopefully all the stars align and we get him on. Huge one, Outlaw Paints. Some of the reveals of what's coming. I can't show some of the other new releases because they're not released yet. Okay, can't wait for John's package from Modelers Island there. Unbelievable, I know, I'm so excited. But anyway, with Outlaw Paints, go to www.outlawpaints.com.au. Use this code AUSSMOD10, that gets you 10% off. And Modelers-Island, so that's www.modelers-island.com.au, ASM10, 10% off. John and Braden, thank you so very much. And don't forget to visit some of those other sites, all those other people that have provided content and interviews for the channel, because it's been fantastic, and I really do appreciate their time, and so should you guys. So go and visit them. You know, you've got BV's Hobbies up there in Mackay, and congratulations, guys, on your just fantastic work you do up there. The RC shop up there, you know, go and visit these people. Chris from High Plains Models. These are just amazing people. Who else we got there? Come on, people. What have we got? Rory's RC Hobby House, greatest little hobby shop in Queensland. Go and visit them online. If you're not a local, visit them online. Support Australian businesses. We don't want anyone to go out of business, so let's keep them all moving. And by the way, if you noticed, Chris and the old Modelers Island coffee cup, and it sure tastes good. Rightio. Getting on to things, we've got the F111, as I mentioned earlier. Don't forget, by the time I hit 300 subscribers, everybody's in the draw, those first 300 for this F111. So please, if you are new to the channel, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and if we're at 217, so what are we, 83 away, so the next 83 people, and they'll be in the draw for that beautiful Academy F111, and thanks to John from Modelers Island for that. Also, my birthday giveaway from 2 weeks ago, the Peterbilt Model 359, conventional truck, not tractor. Yep, that's the one we're after. Yeah, favourite Parramatta player of all time. Everybody that's replied has gone, yeah, well, we know it's Parramatta, but you haven't worked out who my favourite player is of all time. So there we go, have a look at that. That's to be given away. As soon as somebody can come up with those two answers for me, that is yours. Okay, guys, well, as I said, if you're new to the channel, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and the bell notification. So a huge thank you from me again. Guys, as I always say, it's all good. Catch you later.